A fine night for baseball in Baltimore. Interleague Baseball, next. Saturday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Orioles. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. Kevin Gausman will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Mike Trout will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Matt Carpenter will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here, as you see the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. First offering on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag. And that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Nate Walker will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Pause, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Starting lineup for the Orioles now looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Adam Jones will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Adam Jones.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
All right, Jones, take it out of the park.
Now here it comes. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman,
Chris Davis will get his first shot at it here. And he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next pitch. 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now the 2-0. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. Craig will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We've played an inning. No score. Number 5 will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Number 5.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
On the ground softly towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Let's turn 2.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Here now is Alan Craig. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 28 RBIs.
Let's keep him right there.
He's ready. Now the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Orioles nothing. Curtis Granderson will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Not an easy play out there. You hear that phrase, make sure your first step is back. But he might have got fooled there just a little bit because this is a big swing, but just a little looper. He manages to charge straight in and make the play.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 10 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. The 1-1 home. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes a 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Into the box, Nolan Reimold. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 17 home runs and 46 driven in. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Here's the 2-0. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. John Jay will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
John Jay.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. On the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Here comes the 2-0. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0 pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Hard hit towards center. And he'll have himself a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Michael Lee will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with the man at first. One 0 pitch now. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ready with the 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And he will score as well. And they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now.
Man, this guy was cruising along. Got the first 2 outs of the inning and then single, double, single to the last 3 hitters. All of a sudden, the wheels just sort of came off the track.
Number 5 will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2 out with the man at first. 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Here comes a 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Orioles nothing. Manny Machado will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hitters count 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Now the 3-1 home.
Here we go.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
The 3-2 now to Machado. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. One gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. First offering on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Whew. He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Wieters awaits the 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Here comes the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
A 2-1 offering. 3-1 now. Now the 3-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. On to first, and Wieters is set down now. 2 away. Ryan Flaherty will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Now here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. And this is lined hard to deep left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Alan Craig will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. And here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Well, maybe on a different day, we might be looking at first and second, nobody out. Maybe even runners on the corners with nobody out. But instead, this is now 2 very hard-hit balls in the inning, both of which have found gloves.
Johnny Peralta will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Come down now.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. The 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
John Jay will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on, Orioles.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
Woo-hoo!
2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Adam Jones will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Orioles!
First pitch coming. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here comes the 2-0. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak, as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Nick Markakis will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch to him.
Here we go.
Fouled straight back.
Stay out of the double play.
From the belt, the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down.
All right,
The 1-0 home. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make them bring something up.
Let's go, Orioles.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here it comes, the 3-0. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
Just overmatched him there.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Swing, strike 2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Let's get the runner.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. One there. Back to Craig. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Now here it comes. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, number 22 on the year, and with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Let's go, Orioles!
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
Michael Lee will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
One strike.
Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hey now, Orioles, let's go!
1 out, nobody on. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. On the ground is short. And this sails right over Davis's head.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Darren Cortez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Nate Walker will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's in the second with that stolen base.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
In now, number 5. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Now the 3-0 offering. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Yadier Molina. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Curtis Granderson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And, boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. J.J. Hardy will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. First pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Too low, 1-0.
Okay.
Come on now.
The next pitch.
Here we go.
2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-0 home.
Here we go.
Outside, 3-0 now. Nolan Reimold waits on deck. Here it comes, 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Nolan Reimold will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
From the stretch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And this will make its way down to the 333 sign.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's Manny Machado now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Let's go white right now.
Here's the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Second and third here, 1 man out. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Matt Wieters waiting on deck.
Come on, O's.
Here it is, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Let's go, O's.
The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here. And really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
Matt Wieters will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
What was that?
Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Let's go, Matt.
The 1-0.
Here we go.
That's wide, 2-0.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Ready on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. A deep breath, now the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year, and he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Standing in now, Ryan Flaherty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
2 out, bases loaded.
Right, Ryan. Let's go.
Here's a 1-0.
Here we go.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Little base hit here, that's all.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again.
Bring him home, baby.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Do it.
Now another 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled back. The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's pulled 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. This is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy, give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Adam Jones will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
They've been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Run, guys.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
MVP! MVP! MVP!
The 1-0. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. The 1-1 now to Jones. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Here it comes, 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
MVP.
3-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Alan Craig will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
First baseman number 21, Alan Craig.
And here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Here it comes. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, John Jay.
John Jay will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
1-0 pitch now. Up top, it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now the 2-0. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Now the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Mike Trout would be next. The 3-1 coming. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Orioles 1. Nick Markakis will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Chris Davis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Curtis Granderson will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Now here it comes. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. There's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here comes a 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Liner caught by Machado at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Nate Walker will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
2 out with the man at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. J.J. Hardy will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
For the Orioles, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Stepping in now, Nolan Reimold. And he pops it up back behind second base. Walker will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Manny Machado will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Scott Atchison will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Scott Atchison.
Number 5 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Second baseman, number 5.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Jones will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Yadier Molina will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Oh, come on.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Alan Craig will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And now a pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Matt Wieters will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Wieters awaits the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Wieters awaits the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
The 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 6.
All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. In now, Ryan Flaherty. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. One 0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Two pitch on the way. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now. It's 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
In the air to right center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Adam Jones will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. John Jay will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Left fielder, John Jay.
Now here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now the 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the 1-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. He'll get it into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Here's Matt Carpenter. In the air to straightaway center field. Jones is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Pause, now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Payoff pitch coming. Line drive. Base hit left field. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
We'll talk about a great at-bat. Anytime you can make a pitcher burn through double-digit pitches and then finish it off with a base hit that drives in a run, that might be the best at-bat he'll have all year.
Troy Patton will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Nate Walker, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Three and two, here it is. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. But this will be off that big scoreboard down there. The throw into second, and that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that's what he's done well all season, and that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Number 5 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. Markakis is able to get this in, though, and they'll smartly hold the runner at third.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Now there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Now the 1-0 pitch. out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Get the strikeout.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch.
2-1.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Alan Craig will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside, 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Don't give up the run.
1-0 on the way. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
3 runs already home here. Now the 2-0. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Orioles 1. Randy Choate will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Randy Choate.
Nick Markakis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Let's go, Nick.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Come on, you can do it.
Now here's the pitch. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The next pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here comes the 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. The 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Here's the full count offering. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-1. Good night from Baltimore.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 13 hits. no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.